Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I created this makeup look for you. So I've used the first and the second Huda Beauty palette. And I'm pretty excited about the outcome. Yes, I think it looks very pretty. So if you're curious to see what shades I've used from these two amazing eyeshadow palettes, then please keep on watching. So for today's video I really want to use this shade right here from the Huda Beauty palette. It is called 24K and it is such an amazing golden pigment. A lot of texture. Let me see. Right there. Such a pretty color, and I really want to incorporate that golden shade in my look today. So without further ado, let's get on started. So I already primed my eyes, so we can just go ahead and get started. As the first transition shade, I will go into this shade right here from the first Huda Beauty palette. It's called Scandalwood. I'm going to pick up this color with a big fluffy blender brush. And since we are going to cut our crease, we don't have to be very precise with this shade right here. So that is nice. And we are just going to work it in like this. And really building up that color. These are very, very pigmented shades. So we don't need to use a lot. I really make sure these edges are blended. The second shade we are going into is the shade Coco, which is this color right here. Coco is also from the first Huda Beauty palette. And we are just going to pick that up with the same brush we used. Because we don't have to work very precisely. And to further intensify the shade Coco, we are going into the shade Out, which is in the second Huda Beauty palette. And this shade we are going into directly into the crease. It looks so unblended now, but just wait, it's going to look very pretty once everything is done. I do have that sometimes when I look at other YouTubers. I think, oh my god, that look is so unblended, how are you going to fix it? But after a while it just works, you know? Now we're going to pick up the shade Coco again, just a little bit on that fluffy blender and blending out the shade Out. And now we are going back in with our first shade, which was Sandalwood, and going over this edge right here. And to make sure we still have some space between our eyebrows and our eyeshadow, I'm going into the lighter shade from the second Huda Beauty palette, this one right here, Desert Sand. And we are going to apply that color very lightly to our brow bone. I'm actually going to use a different brush for that. Going to pick up this shade. I'm really packing on the color. Picking up that blender brush again and going over that edge with no product. Now we are going to cut the crease, and for that I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape. And cutting the crease should also be just above where your eye is going to fall down, as I have a little bit of a hooded eye. And I'm going to place my concealer first all over my lid. And now I'm going to check where my crease is. Well, as you can see, my eyes close here. But now if I do this, you wouldn't see the crease color. So I'm just going to apply my false crease just above. So as you can see, I have cut my crease, and now I'm going to apply the most important color from the whole look, and it is the shade 24K from the Huda Beauty palette, the first one. I'm first going to apply the shade with my finger, because that is how I experience the shade working on its best. And for the edges I'm going to use a brush. So ooh. And for the edge I'm going to use a synthetic brush, and I'm going to wet it with some MAC Fix Plus. There has been a lot of fallout in my face happening. So I have experienced that it isn't working out with a brush, so I'm just going to use my pinky to apply over the edges. So now that the shade 24K is applied, we are going back into the outer corners of our eye. And for that I am going into the shades Out, which is the darker shade we used. Now I will just pick up nothing on my brush and go over this edge right here. Now let's move on to the lower lash line. Yeah, the lower lash line. We are going to pick up the first shade we used, which was Sandalwood, right here. The next shade we are going to apply is the shade Out. No, that is not the shade we are going to use. We are going to apply the shade Coco. This color right here. And we are going to apply Coco very close to our lash line. I'm the one that hit the same spot. She the one that bring the rain dry. We go back, remember crisscross the half skies. And to blend the shade Coco, we are going back in with Sandalwood. And for the lower lash line, I've got these Super Stay liner from Wunderbrow. And I've got them in the shade Metallic Copper and Metallic Rose Gold. And I think for this look I'm going to use Metallic Copper. Just to give it... Oh yeah, I'm totally going to use that one. That is that shade right there. Just to give this look some extra dimension. And of course, not to forget the inner corners. I think I'm going to use the shade Moondust from the first Huda Beauty palette. And I'm going to apply this shade right here. Our inner corner. So for now I'm quickly going to apply some mascara and lashes and I will be right back. This is the final look. And I think it looks very pretty. I've put on the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Abu Dhabi. And I will show you the final result. Oh my god, look how pretty the color is. So this is the final look. I think it looks very pretty. And also the color 24K is stunning. And I haven't tried the color before on my eyes. So I'm pretty excited about the look. If you like this makeup tutorial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye!